Hey there folks, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. I'm the MysteriousJG. I promised you in this video would be cooking. I promised in the next video we would be winning the game. I don't know which one you're more excited for, but I will say this. The game might turn me into a liar if it turns out there's like this fucking cooking game takes the kind of time that the table waiting game in Dawngress took. I don't think we're getting out in just one short video. So when I said we would do the final boss, this game might make me a liar, as far as that's concerned. But definitely, unless there's something wrong and I haven't done one of the prereqs, it's time for the cooking game in Dawngress. Well, actually, technically, Draki says, master cooking with all HPTP foods, but have 3 stars for the rest. So maybe I've already cooked too much and will now not be allowed to do it. I sure hope that's not how this is going to work. Fortune's Market, whatever. I don't know how to get this thing to start. There's nothing about where to go to actually initiate this. Dawn's Chamber. There really shouldn't be anything going on in here, and there isn't. If I can't start the cooking minigame yet, I guess I have to abandon this video. Hey there, my guild has been booming with new recruits. Obtain cute bunny ears. That's the spirit, now go and get them. Okay, I've gotten lots of new recruits. As promised, here's your reward. Obtain Prince. He's so funky. Go collect more titles. Hey there, it's you again. Come out and let me know. Go out there and let the people know about the Bunny Guild. Okay, well, I don't have enough titles yet. I don't know what Prince is. A tiny prince, capable of accomplishing things on a very big scale. What? Why some find these so irresistible, men can be so strange. That is true. I will give you that for free. What the hell is that? Okay, it's a cute little toy that we're not going to be bothering with at all. We have bunny ears now for... Well, you know what? No, I'm taking them off because I don't want to forget that I've got them on when I fight the final boss. Having them wear their... I mean, there would be a certain humor value to having the girls wearing bunny ears during the final dialogue sequences before the end of the game, but... Yeah, Draki is not actually explaining who you talk to or what you actually do just to initiate the cooking minigame. I think that's... It's either an afterthought on her part, or there's something I did wrong and it won't trigger. And it's the hunting blades, I guess. They're the ones who wear the idiotic animal costumes. Sorry, Kales. You gotta admit though, the specific animal costumes worn by members of the hunting guild look really stupid. The hunting blades, with like acorn heads and stuff. This is being an issue. Ah, this is it. Here we go. Cooking Stadium Bistro Black Hole. I'll need to see a letter of invitation before I can allow you to enter the cooking coliseum. The guild representative is excellent. Once inside, you will not be able to withdraw from the match or leave until it is finished. Have you made all necessary preparations? Yep. The entry has been accepted. Probably should have bought all of the ingredients up to 15 just in case. I'm terribly sorry, but for sanitary reasons, your canine friend will unfortunately be unable to enter the cooking coliseum. And Rapide tears this guy's throat out. Sorry, Rapide, you'll have to wait for us outside. Woo! I'm in the sad. Since I lost my title, Dusty Rhodes is Starcade 87. I think it was Starcade 87. So which of you will be competing? And we can pick whoever we want. Okay, you get titles for winning. I wonder if you can win, like, okay, so only one character has to master all the recipes. And that opens up the minigame. Now it looks like I could play the minigame with whoever I wanted. Let's play it with Yuri since he actually earned the right to get here. And I'm not sure if we'll be able to go in and win. This might be like the table waiting minigame. I can win it with multiple characters. In which case I'll showcase it on screen once and then decide whether or not I want to do it myself more. I guess I'll do it. It should be interesting to fight in a battle where I don't have to be slicing up monsters. In order to keep the judging fair, we will also be having one member from each team participate as a judge. Judges will be chosen during the battle itself. Now then, let me show you to the cooking area. I don't know enough about Iron Chef to make Iron Chef jokes. Other than that one guy goes like, "Cuckoo's and then Cuckoo's on, or whatever his name actually is, will go, "Go!" And the guy will talk. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the event you've all been waiting for. Iron Chef was just like really popular for a while. Ended up ooh, there's a couple of representatives from the Knights over there. I see Sodia trying to find a way to like sneak over and push Yuri into his cooking stuff. First annual Fortune's Banquet exhibition match is about to begin. This event is brought to you by His Royal Highness Yoda, the Guild Union, our generous co-sponsor of Fortune's Market. This is a pretty big time event. The Patriots will manipulate the outcome. Doesn't that little prince have anything more important to be doing? The little prince from outer space? First, I'll explain the rules. The competition will be divided into 3 dishes. An appetizer, a main course, and a dessert. Oh wait, that's the weird... Never mind, that's a totally wrong voice for this character. Competitors must impress the judges with the flavor arrangements and overall composition of the chosen dishes. And now to present the challengers from the guilds, a proud member of Vesperia, Chef Yuri Low. Yo, what up, bitches? And representing the Empire, hailing from the Imperial Knights, Chef Flynn Skifo. Oh. What? Is there anything that doesn't come down to these two? Why is Flynn here? Maybe I should have saved so I could see it with different characters. I wonder if Carol was the chef, would his opponent be Nan? If Judith was the chef, would the opponent be a, you know, conservatively dressed woman? If Rita was a chef, would the opponent be not a bitch? This doesn't seem like the sort of thing he'd be into. I bet he got suckered in by all that stuff about promoting goodwill between the Empire and the guilds. Should be easy to beat then if you can't even cook. Can't get enough of these Coliseum battles, can we? At least this time we won't have to pull any punches. Yeah, like you did that last time, you bitch. And now, without further ado, let the first annual Fortune's Banquet exhibition match begin. Am I even going to get to play a game, or is it just a lengthy cinematic? I'm glad they got to settle their differences so peacefully like this. Yeah, whatever. Whoever wins is going to hold a deep, bitter grudge against a loser, which will be expressed through bitter recrimination. Yeah, that kind of warms this old man's heart. Musical note. Curry. Sorry. Bobo might recognize that joke. Possibly. Musical notes and curry. Stop your cooking. We will now move on to the tasting and judging of the prepared dishes. 3 judges from our sponsors and 2 judges chosen from the 2 competitors' team will evaluate the dishes. And now the tasting and judging will commence. First, our guild challenger, Chef Yuri. Forget how he talked. The taste is truly delicious. It blows the food in the night dining hall out of the water. It's not bad. I might even pay for it. A delicate taste with a hint of adventure. This might even be better than the castle chef's cooking. Fantastic. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. I love your cooking, Yuri. The secret ingredient is love. I know how to choose a good chef. It seems that Chef Yuri just has left a favorable impression on our panel. The next dish is our challenger from the Empire, Chef Lynn. Wow, this looks so nice. My voice has changed. This is art, with the plate as a canvas.
It's not every day that I see food so beautiful that I hesitate to bite into it. However, if I did, it would taste like shit.
That man has mastered the essence of cooking. He is a culinary force to be reckoned with. Uck.
Ick.
Warg. And Yoda falls asleep. What's this? Our judges... Oh, what is this? Our judges panel's in a state of total chaos. One by one, they are dropping like flies. Oh, good. We had Raven poison the food that was prepared by, Flynn. Oh, Master Yoda, what do you think?
It appears I've made the wrong choice.
It wasn't to your liking, I'm sorry. I thought that I did a good job, too.
This is sacrilege against the culinary art. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Says I am ashamed of my accents.
And he... the Wonder Chef has, like, god-like powers. He should be the one trying to destroy the, Autophagos, not us.
Battle's going to hell in a handbasket. Did Flynn poison that food or something? You know, I was watching him as he cooked, and I think he might have just have no sense of taste.
No one with a normal set of taste buds would have seasoned the food like he did.
But how can you season something so badly that all just keel over? That's impressive. Bad cooking can be a formidable weapon. Right, Estelle?
Estelle, didn't you used to have a thing for Flynn? Or maybe you still do. Another of the plot strands in this game that never went anywhere. I mean, there was a lot of potential for the, like, bitter feud between Flynn and Yuri over Estelle. That just kind of evaporated after a while. Although evaporating implies heat, which there was not. And now it's time for the verdict the judges have chosen. The guild Chef Yuri is the winner. Tough luck, Flynn. Motherfucker.
Yuri's too good to lose to cooking like that.
I admit defeat. Good job, Yuri. Yeah, I should have saved. Now I'm wondering what it would look like if other people won. If you'd followed the recipe more closely, it could have just as easily been my loss. Yeah, whatever.
This can't be right. Let me taste that food, and let me murder Yuri.
Nice to see that she's back. I figured she'd just been utterly forgotten.
So, do you no offense to the acting commandant, but I believe that's simply too dangerous.
In recognition for your victory, Chef Yuri, we're awarding you the prestigious title of Commoner Chef. Yeah, that's pretty prestigious, Commoner Chef. Congratulations! Yuri earned the Commoner Chef title, and this brings the first annual Fortune's Banquet exhibition match to an end. See you all next year! Cookies in the heart, do not get too caught up in the physical results.
I have nothing left to teach you.
Let us meet again once you have reached the next step in your path to culinary perfection. I will be waiting for you on the far plane. Sounds good to me. Just stop talking.
As I was saying, the perfect dish is the result of the exchange of harsh critiques. Only then can perfection be achieved.
In other words, cooking is not based on the effort of one, but the result of many. For that, I shall grant you all titles. Oh, hey, everybody gets the title. Estelle earned the Cordon Bleu title. Bleu. Carol earned the Guild Chef title. Rita earned the Chemical Chef title. See, I was wondering if there was a way to redo this. And I am curious if the dialogue's different, but not that curious, you know what I mean? Raven earned the Weekend Chef title. Judith earned the Chef Mom title. She's not a mother that we know of. That would be a pretty big plot twist at this point. Find out that she was a mother we never knew.
At any rate, there was a fun tournament. I look forward to the day we meet again.
Farewell.
This is your world now.
As the Wonder Chef fades away, he says, Ramzo, what did you get? Farewell, Wonder Chef. No, you're fading away.
Don't stop. It's been long enough. This is your world now.
He goes to the power plane to meet Jack Dombrowska. Oh, Wonder Chef, if only we'd known, I would have made you talk like Oren all along, which would have been a disaster because I can't do a good one. Sorry we kept you waiting, repeat. That was a complete waste of time. Don't write in this shit. Woof woof. That cooking battle was a lot of fun. I know I'm now talking like one of the two voices of that character.
Yes, if Lee's cooking was remarkable, I have now been infected with his voice as well. Yeah, it looks so delicious too. What a terrible surprise.
Now you know how I feel to think you wanted me to be a personal taster. Ooh, I had a very dirty thought that came to mind there, and I'm not going to share it.
Good thing you're a good cook, Yuri.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Good thing you're a good cook, Yuri.
Well, then, so we got going. And maybe win the damn game.
I probably should have asked this a long time ago. But who is the Wonder Chef
Yeah,
anyway?
you probably should have.
Is he even human? I've never
She
read
looks
any sort of
pissed off.
literature mentioning the Wonder Chef before.
I wouldn't mind if he taught me how to turn into objects like he does.
Really? But you wouldn't be able to move.
You can see all sorts of things. I'd transform into something in a pretty lady's room.
He was waiting like that the entire time. What if we never found him?
He was waiting to be punched by Rito.
You can't do that. What if he really is a person?
Maybe we
She's
could just
angry
draw
now.
some funny pictures on him?
Now you're thinking.
Thinking of ways to deface the Wonder Chef. That is the holiest thing that you can possibly do. It's important that we all deface the Wonder Chef at some point in our lives. Alright, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's load. And we won't. We'll just go straight to Dawngrass from here. We won't bother with. I'm just curious if the dialogue is that different. Because per Draki, the next thing to do is win the game, and I don't have enough time right now. I've got a couple minutes before I need to end the video, and this means my next session, I'll know that I'll be able to make good on that promise. That in you know, the video after this, which will be the one to open my next session, I'll actually get to win the game. And maybe that'll even like motivate me to get up and do another session of this as soon as I can, because I'll know I'll get to actually finish the game. Regardless, for now, let's who do we want? Carol, because that might make Nan come out and be his opponent. It's the only person I can think of who their rival might be. And it's also possible that if you don't win with a character who mastered all the recipes, maybe you can lose. So we're going to skip this. And I'm going to try not to slam the button so fast. Oh, here we go. It looks like this is a job for the one and only boss in the making, Captain Carol. Oh, alright, the reputation of all the guilds is on the line. I'll do my best. Alright, keep the judging fair. It's always the Empire versus the guilds. And frankly, every character represents the guilds. If Yuri counts as a guild representative, the only one that theoretically isn't would be Raven, and he could represent the Empire, but he's pretending not to. Whatever. Okay, we're just gonna keep skipping ahead until there's a chance for something to be different. Great Vesperia Chef Carol Capel, yay! Okay, so it is still Flynn. Not that I'm going to talk, but what the heck is he doing here? I get suckered in by all that. Okay, so you're my opponent. I'm planning on going easy on you. Fine by me. The reputation of the guild is on the line. I won't lose. Okay, well, well, the only thing that might be different is maybe it's possible to lose. But I doubt it. I mean, the wacky, goofy dialogue was all about how Flynn sucks. Flynn any good at cooking? He's good. His cooking looks very nice, so those rules might give him an advantage. The only problem is that he bases his cooking styles on his own taste. So there is little tiny bits of dialogue that's different, but who gives a shit, really? It's not like we have a whole different opponent. I was like, not like my life was going to change with excitement if it turns out Carol takes on Nan in the cooking contest. I'm trying to make up for the fact that we'll never get to see that final scene where Nan and Carol have a little moment after we scan every monster. Oh. Good enough to eat, I suppose. Taste is alright. I'd eat it if something else were paying. So, not that good. The same taste as always. You gave it your best, Carol. Maybe that I aired my chef selection. No, it's kind of... Okay, so apparently there is some kind of system where the fact that Carol did a shit has like much lower cooking skills. I should be doing dialogue. Well, no, it's so nice. Okay, this is going to be the same. Now they start eating it and it's horrible. I don't think there's anybody who has like 0 cooking skill, because almost everybody, you can't use repeat. Everyone else has to master a recipe at some point, because that's how you unlock other recipes. Like Raven masters a specific recipe, it unlocks... Sorry, if Raven masters recipe A, it unlocks recipe B. Estelle, Rita, they can't master recipe B or A and unlock B. It has to be Raven. Estelle is the only one who can unlock rice ball by mastering sandwich. Doesn't make sense, but it does mean that everybody has to cook. The Wonder Chef is super pissed. He leaves for the far plane. Flynn should know better than trust his own judgment, because, you know, that's what makes cooking work when you, what makes cooking work is when you don't trust your own instinct. Oh, Flynn still won, thank you! Oops, skipping 2 or 3 fast. All the historical cooking. Well, that's nice. We got to see both a win and a loss.
Flynn's food tastes terrible, but it was very good in 2 other categories.
Looks like the rules were just in his favor. Oh well. Oh, I shouldn't have skipped through so fast. Well, you can pause and read the dialogue at your leisure, but yeah, it is possible to lose if you're Carol. Like, if you are the guy who mastered all the recipes, obviously you're gonna win. If you pick somebody else, then you can suck and lose. Looking forward to giving the guild's team a chance to redeem themselves next year. This brings the first annual... Okay, let's see. Did we get titles and stuff, or did we just blow it? Cooking is the heart. Do not get too caught up in physical results. Your sense of taste is still very underdeveloped. Okay. That's easy for you to sort. At any rate, it was a fine tournament. Farewell. Oh, but he didn't give us any titles. He did say don't worry about the results. Cooking battle's a lot of fun. So you can get all the way to the end, and most of the dialogue's the same, but they change just enough that you can lose, and you don't get the titles, which means that if you care about things like titles, there's no reason to lose. But I showed that you can, and to me that makes this video a smashing success. Alright, I'm gonna cut out now. I've got just enough time to be ready for something that I wanted to get done, so this video will be a little short. Plenty of other videos have gone long, so I'm sure in the end it all averages out fine. Next time, we are going to win the game, but not end the LP. Next time, we will win the game. I believe what I will do is actually beat the first 2 forms of the boss, and then possibly pause and do the 3rd optional only if you get the Fell Arms form of the boss in its own video. Or, depending on how long the video has gone at that point, I might just have a long video where we fight the boss, all 3 forms. So, next video we'll be fighting Duke. Video after that, we may or may not still be fighting Duke. Then we'll have the ending of the game. And when we come back from that, I'm looking for stuff you can do other than the post-game super dungeon. And the post-game super dungeon really does look like it is the bulk of what's left. Other than the 200-man melee, which I guess we'll do before we are absolutely done. And there's a couple of things left that are like titles and stuff. It's hard to tell. A lot of what's left is stuff that, like, you know, you may, if you've collected enough gold or taken enough steps on the world map, done this, done that, done the other. Wow, 150 hours exactly there. Or 150 days. Ooh, 150 days. Jesus. That can't actually be accurate, can it? No, 150 hours. Oh, either way. Yeah, folks, when we come back, I don't know how much of that post-game stuff is actually even doable. It might be like, you know, we are supposed to trigger some scene where Estelle gets a nurse title, but we didn't do enough healing, and maybe a lot of it's just not going to work out. But we will definitely take on the final boss next time, I promise. I'm MysteriousJG, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.